Hey there, I'm Kat, and this is Brews and Reviews. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a TBR for the Orilium Magical Readathon Spring Equinox. It's somehow that time again, so I'm going to continue building my character, doing magical things, and reading. So this time I thought I would switch up my career, because why not? I have no object permanence. So I'm going to be doing Wild Form Druid. I don't know why. I just am. I picked it at random without even looking what the prompts were, so that was fun. I'll leave all the links for the readathon information down in the description below, so if you do want to check that out, go and check it out. G for Book Roast has created this amazing readathon, and it would be a shame not to go and check out her amazing work. So I'm not really sure what's going on with guild points at the moment. I have 170 guild points at the moment, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to be looking to get more guild points this time, because I am also planning to do Camp NaNoWriMo in April. Maybe I can finally finish this damn novel that I've been working on for ever. So I'm pretty much going to be trying to stick to my base TBR, and I have tried to make it as simple as possible for myself, because, you know, I don't hate myself. I do quite not want to cause myself mental and physical pain, so easy books to read. It's all a nice time. So with that being said, let's get into the TBR. So subject number 1 that I need to study is animal studies. For that one you had to flip a coin, and if it was heads it was non-fiction book, and if it was tails it was a fiction book, and not trusting my own inability to flip a coin, I used Google and it gave me tails, which thank God, because I have like one non-fiction book on my audio TBR that I could have read, but like that's not helping with the easiness. So, thank goodness. The funny thing about this one is that fiction is such a broad prompt that I kind of wanted to give myself just a moment to mood read. I feel like I can pick up anything for this one, so I'm leaving this as an open prompt. It is my mood read prompt, and I am going to enjoy that. The next subject is Art of Illusion, and for that one you have to pick a book that has a cover that matches the clothing you're wearing. Now, did I pick this shirt specifically so that I could read this book? Yes. Yes, yeah, I did, yeah. Am I ashamed of that? No, I'm not. So, if you can't tell, this is a sort of navy blue top with like lighter blue bits on it. There's a bit of silver. Anyway, 3 guesses, are you surprised? No, you're not. It's Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 7 in this series. And I can't tell you anything about it because major spoilers for the rest of the series. It's the book from Kel's perspective. Not looking forward to it, but really need to read it. Especially as Jennifer, just a little bit random, has been making her way through this series at lightning speed, and I'm gonna need to actually know what's going on so that I don't get spoiled for this. So, pressure. Now the next couple of prompts I'm going to talk about all at the same time because they're all by the same author and all in the same series. And frankly, I know very little about them, and I'm fine with that. So, for astronomy, a book with 2 E's in the title, I'm going to be reading Found by the Lake Monster. For elemental studies, a book with flowers on the cover, I'm going to be reading Stalked by the Kraken.
Hello everyone, Editing Cat here. I just want to say that I clearly got a bit confused here, and I'm actually going to be reading Stalked by the Kraken for the prompt with multiple E's in the title, and I'm going to be reading Found by the Lake Monster for the prompt about flowers, because that is correct and not just wrong. So, sorry.
And for shapeshifting, I need to read a book with a wolf on the cover, in the title, or in the author's name. And I'm going to be reading Ensnared by the Werewolf. These are all books by Lillian Lark. I happened to read Deceived by the Gargoyles at the end of March, and I just really liked it. Lillian Lark's writing style is just so easy to read, and it was just good. I really enjoyed it, and I am really looking forward to reading more books in like the same universe. I think these are all in the same universe, the next books in that series, or like the previous books, because Deceived by the Gargoyles was actually book 2 and I'm like fucked up there, but also I don't know, I'm just excited to read these. They are monster romance. I'm guessing we've got a kraken, we've got a werewolf, and what was the other one? A lake monster. Everyone's wet, I guess. I'll see myself up for that one. So we have 2 subjects left that I need to study, and the next one is Spells and Incantations, and that prompt is to read a book between 389 pages and 415 pages. So for that one I'm going to be reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is a reread for me, mostly so that I can remember who all the people are, so that I can finally read the last book in this trilogy. I remember really enjoying this one. I like that the perspective is all out of whack and you can't really trust what's going on. It's about a woman who is trying to save her sister from a magical carnival where she has gone missing and nothing is as it seems. And I enjoyed it, and I really need to finish this series, so this reread is a must. And then last up we have Restoration, Close Your Eyes, Shuffle and Point. So I spun around a lot, got a bit confused, and eventually walked right into the Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. This is the second book in the Remnant Chronicles. The first book I didn't particularly enjoy. It was a whole thing about a princess who runs away and two guys come after her, and one of them's a prince and one of them's an assassin, and you don't know which one's which, except I did know which one's which, and I guessed it really soon, so that made me really annoyed, and I was like, well, this is disappointing. And this is the second book, which could actually be good. I don't know, because the first book actually felt like half a book to me, and it started to get interesting towards the end, and I was like, where's the rest of the book? Maybe this is the rest of the book. Who knows? I don't. Anyway, those are the books that I'm planning to read for the Orilium Magical Readathon in April. As I said, I am planning to take on Camp NaNoWriMo, and I'm going to try and do as much work as I possibly can on my novel, which, you know, may get finished and it may not get finished. And if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!